Mm. Come on, man. They need to show my 99 defense. I need to go back and check. Man, whatever. I don't even care. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, fuck. I didn't even want to play first. I was trying to eat some coochie. I hope I lose. I'm gonna watch y'all gaming. Get somebody. This the last one? This the last one? I told you I was gonna sit back. I said I wanted to sit back and watch the game. Didn't I just say that in the first place? Told niggas in the first place I didn't want to play. Not first. Told niggas that. No, I'm on. That's why I asked, is this the last one? No, I ain't just gonna give you the game though. We might win. I don't. 'Cause I'm gonna have to play 2 games. Then she gonna be asleep. Mm-mm. Hey, that pregnant coochie ain't all that's cracked up to be. They be tired and shit. They don't want to give it up and shit. They ready. I'm sipping on this fake ass 42. This shit gotta be fake. Cause I'm not nowhere near drunk. Oh. I know. The clicks could then scare selling, but I popped it up. Man, I don't know. I popped the whole thing, opened it, and then everything was sealed. This ain't no lock. You can't tap the bottom. Man,
Pleased as always to be bringing
it's
you
cool though.
coverage of the
I'm definitely
National
gonna hit her up
Football
tomorrow.
League
Like,
on
hey, you got
EA
her?
Sports. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks.
You said it right. That's what you wanted, right? You wanted some different weather, right?
Justin Rohrwasser set one
What the
of 2
fuck?
spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Another issue. Hold on.
Stop your body. 48 for money. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
How you take the angle and don't make the tackle?
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
1-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Thank goodness for
looks like
heaters
I'm
up
gonna
here.
get with.
And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
We live for this.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Alvin Kamara. It's a pickup of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
That's good.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants, nothing.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, my God.
The defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
That's my fault.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up
play action. Now Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. But now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
4 yards.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
It's second and inches at the 40-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Kamara trying to run for it, and I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson.
Oh, my God.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's why this game's bad.
Fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
First and 10 at the 28-yard
I'm just
line.
gonna make a nigga animation, man.
Now Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Myles Garrett in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
No gain on the play. It's now third down and long.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let's give him a shot.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
They still playing solid. Y'all playing the wrong football. 48 for Mike. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Mike, run.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Myles Garrett. And the Giants are going to get the football back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. John Ross, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here,
You feel me?
cliche you want to bring into it. They're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A 27-yard attempt.
We didn't get the sack or the interception.
And the route is on. It's 24-0. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
God dang.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Tanner Muse, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Second down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Finding room at the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chase Young, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Chase Young in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Third down.
the play fake. Here's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Chase Young make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Take it at the 37. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
New York.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes it to Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to throw now on 1st down. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have your hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled? Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL.
My God.
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Off the play fake. Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, my
that is
God.
Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good
I'd rather him
strategy
Cardi.
there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Giants.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, They won us a whole lot of games.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Off play action. Jackson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack to lose that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
I hope you win. I hope you win. I hope you win. Goddamn it. I hope Lamar is a difference maker. If not, we don't give a damn.
Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy,
We
a
chillin'.
nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right.
Wow.
And now here is another interception.
Okay, do that.
At the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
That's hella weak. They know that you passed the line. Like, bro, you know that you passed the
here as they
line.
come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
This motherfucker's open.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now Jackson off the play fake. Steps away to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he is all the way up past the 25. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for K.J. Hamler.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Ross on the return. Able to avoid him at the 40. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just
Hope
think
you
about
get
the
it,
pressure for the
man.
players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference
If
championship
not,
game.
all for nothing. Be in supreme. Floyd is the best. Rah. Yeah, the you talking about us? We good. Bro, how I take Madden LB, I don't care. We win, we win. We lose, we lose. This shit fake. Uh, we was doing that the whole game. It is finally let them start get there. We knew we already fucked up when a nigga fumbled. As soon as he fumbled, I said, well, guess I'm about to dive in.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
We want to see what he got out there, man.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. They'll run on 1st down. Pickett. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carried by.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
84.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now here's Ross. A little juke. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Escaping the pressure, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They went 3-and-out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
The play brings up 4th and goal. That's the end of
2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they contemplate what to do on 4th and goal.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Buying time to his left. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
6-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not good.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On first down, Pickett, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now from Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Lions forced down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Murray again, eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Play fake, Murray. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
Butker
Steelers' kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On play action, it's Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On third down, Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
21-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run it again with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
It's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Pickett. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
42-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. These guys nailed. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And this is caught at the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Jackson to throw. Out to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And that just starts out a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
31-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. from the gun. Murray. The kick here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. That is an absolute back. Passing play wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about... And this is caught! Touchdown! Detroit! A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Lions 27, Seahawks 6. Harrison Butker is set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.